Welcome everyone to this month's new moon reading. This new moon is on Saturday the 27th of August. This new moon is in Virgo, an earth sign with analytical and perfectionism traits. It's ruled by Mercury, which is about communication, intellect and reason. Now, new moons are the perfect time to dream, to look at what you want. Ideas, inspirations come more easily now. Get clear on which ones you would like to manifest. It's a time of thinking and planning. Make a list of your dreams and your intention. It's a time to ask yourself questions and to set intentions. Now, please remember to watch for your rising sign first, as I will be covering the houses that this new moon falls in. Then watch for your sun and moon signs as you're drawn to. Remember, these are general messages and they will not resonate with everyone. I hope you enjoy these readings and they help you in your next 4-week cycle. Let's get started. Welcome Cancer to your new moon reading for the month of August. So if you're a rising sign Cancer, this new moon falls in your 3rd house, which is ruled by Mercury, and it influences communication, your immediate environment, brothers and sisters, education and short trips. So let's have a look at what messages Spirit has for you for this new moon in Virgo. Let's take that top one. The 2 of Wands. Contemplation. Very nice. What other messages do you have for Cancer Spirit for this full moon in Virgo? I'm going to grab that one. Oh, change, yes. And I think change that you want to instigate. Or that you know it's time for change. And the new moon brings that clean slate, doesn't it? It's the start of a new moon cycle, and it does make us want to. It's a time to re-dream and reflect on how we want our life to be, or what direction we want to take it in. Look at the bigger picture and expect powerful change. Oh yes, yes, that you're going to get. What am I missing? I'm missing my tarot. Okay, let's have a look. 2 change cards. Oh, that was very quick. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, Cancer, let me just grab the energies. That's very, very clear. Spirit has made this very easy for me. So let's have a look. You've got, look at the bigger picture. And this is the full moon in Sagittarius. So Cancer, Spirit's asking you to zoom out on your life. And I think you've probably been doing that. I feel that this 2 of Wands, you've been looking out and been wondering, what do I want now? I'm pretty good where I am, but I feel you feel this this need to change. You feel this. And when I get this card, look at the bigger picture, it always makes me think that sometimes we can be too close. Like, I always picture a wall and standing so close to the wall that you can't turn your head left or right. So you can't see very much ahead of you. You literally got your head stuck in one point, and basically that's all you can see. But if you stepped away from the wall, the more you step away from it, the more wall you actually get to see. And that's the same with our life. The more we can step back from our life. And what I mean by that is trying to take away the emotion, just look objectively. If you picture a stranger, but with your eyes. So picture if you were a stranger to your life, you're looking at your life for the first time. How would you describe it? Because we look at our life with all the baggage of the past. Even if we've healed the baggage, it's still very, very difficult for us to look at our life objectively, because we do have emotions and investment. We've got investment in our life, haven't we? We've put in effort, we've tried, so to be objective is really difficult for us. And I think for this change, and to get clarity on this change that's coming about, to help you when you're in this Two of Wands stage, which I'll get to that card, but I keep referring to it because it's just, I think it's probably the most important card of the reading, or the one that explains everything so well. You need to take a step back, and maybe don't be so tunnel focused on one area of your life, or just that little pinhead. Try to step back and look at your life, your whole life. So what I'm getting is, you might think a relationship needs to change when in actual fact it's your job. And if your job changed, that would change you, and that will automatically alter the relationship that you're in, but that relationship wouldn't change. It could be that that relationship needs to change in order for you to move, and it's that move that you really need. So it'll be different for everybody, but it might not be the area that you're thinking about that actually needs to be changed. You might want to change in that area, but it'll be by changing something else that area that you want to see changing will just naturally alter. I hope that makes sense, Cancer. I'm sorry, it's quite a very precise message, but I'm a little bit challenged on how to say it, so I hope that makes sense for you, and I apologize if it doesn't. I hope you'll be able to find your way around my words. And then you have expect powerful change, and this is the new moon eclipse. And I love this because it kind of is like a bit of a picture of what I was trying to say by looking at the bigger picture. It's kind of like, don't look at the sun that's behind the moon, but look at all the reflection coming off it. And it's this area here that you'll find clarity. It's not in the bright center in the middle. So you have to kind of take your focal point out of the center, and it's on the outskirts that you'll get clarity, where things will make sense. and expect powerful change. And it's a general reading, so it will be different for all of you. But I really feel that it doesn't matter if it's a little thing that changes or if it's a big thing that changes. It will have a knock-on effect. And I feel that's why that light radiating out really, really draws me. And I don't know if you're being drawn the same way to it, but it's really that is what you're searching for. So maybe it's just going to take that you change one thing in your life and you're going to get the change all over your life that you're really looking for. But Spirit's saying you don't have to change everything. You don't have to change everything. Sometimes when we just change ourselves, everything on the outside changes. And again, you've got change. And look at the lightning, you know, and the lightning's hitting here. There's such a small point, and look how it radiates out all over the card. You know, same thing with her skirt. You know, it's attached here, but look at how it radiates out. And I feel that's what it's going to be like for you. It's that pinpoint of change. And it will have this really grand effect on your life. And with this card, with all the lightning, and I don't think you're going to have a difficult time of it, but maybe others around you might have a difficult time of your change. And I feel that's because this is you. This is the Two of Wands, and you're standing there going, I just want things to change. And so when you get this clarity, when you actually zoom out and when you see what you can change, when you see how you can even just change yourself to cause on this knock-on effect of change, you're going to go for it. You're really going to, really going to instigate that change. And with the tarot, I really feel that both of these cards are your energy. So we've got the Five of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. And I feel like the Five of Swords is saying you're going to want to crack. Like you're going to want to just burst out of the old, is basically what I want to say. So I'm surprised the Hierophant isn't here actually. You want to break tradition. The way that you used to do things, you don't want to do that anymore. What was a comfort zone for you has become a painful zone. You don't want to be in that anymore. And I feel the Five of Swords is here to say, be mindful of how others may be feeling in this situation, because you're so ready for this, or I feel that you're so ready for this, and you're just going to want to just really break out. But be mindful of others, because others won't understand. And because very often when we go through an awakening, when we discover a path that we want to follow, when we, that our inner light just turns on, we kind of want to just go, right, everybody get out of my way. I just, you're focused because for you internally, it's been coming on slowly until you just want to go. You just want to have that powerful change make manifest in the world. And often how we do that is we'll change our style because that's the easiest thing to do. So suddenly we'll cut our hair a complete different way, or we'll buy clothes that we never wore before. We'll change the way we eat. We'll change shows that we watched. It's so many, it always happens with those little things that we can change so easily. And the people around you, Cancer, are not likely to understand, because for them it's coming out of the blue. It's like a lightning bolt that's like, where did that come from? So just be mindful of that, because the Seven of Pentacles, you've been looking at, and I'm going to say your life is just a general thing. It could be anything in your life, but I'm going to say life because that's what I'm drawn to. You're looking at your life and saying to yourself, do I want to keep doing this? Do I keep wanting to put effort into fill in the blank, whatever it is in your life? And I feel a lot of you are just going to want to take this one pentacle, run and replant it. Start again. Make a new life. And again, Cancer, in whatever area you see, but I really feel you've had enough. And it's so clear to you. But just be mindful of others. And that's not to say don't do it. That's not to say be mindful of others and alter yourself and what you need and want to suit others so they don't get upset, or they don't feel like out in the cold or rejected or whatever they might happen to feel. No, not at all. But because of this electric energy, and just because of this feeling that I get of, just breaking free, people won't understand that. So just little by little, take steps. Grab that bigger picture, and just slow and steady come out of that beam of light. And then you have the Two of Wands, and this is being in a comfort zone. And generally when the Two of Wands comes out in my readings, I feel that you've come to a certain level of comfort, and that's to say, like, you've achieved a great deal. You've made it to where you wanted to make it, and you're looking at it now going, yep, that's great, good and well, but now I want something different. And he has the world in his hands, and it's kind of like the world is your oyster. What do you want to do now? And normally it can read as in, don't get stuck in your comfort zone. But that's not going to be a problem for you, Cancer, not at all. If anything, I'm getting a complete different message of take your time in this stage. I know, I feel for the majority of you, you've been in this wandering, what can I do different? What can I change? What can I now do? Or even understanding that this doesn't fulfill you anymore. And what can you do different? What can you, how can you move forward? But this is also planning. This is also looking at all your options. So again, zoom out. And I find with that message as well, Cancer, I'm wondering if you're missing something. You know, in your excitement and drive, you're a cardinal sign. So you love to instigate change. You love that spark of creativity and, you know, moving forward with, you know, ideas and, but zoom out, because I'm wondering if there's something that you've missed that's going to be that sweet spot for you. And take your time. Take your time. There is no need to rush. And just be mindful of how electric you can be at this moment. And that can be drawing people to you, you know, that electricity, that vibe that draws people to us. But it can also have a bit of a bite, you know, when we're, you know, a bit of a zap energy. So just be mindful of that in your interactions. Amazing reading for you, Cancer. I wish you all the best. Take care, my friends. Love and light. See you next time. Bye-bye.